here with Elayne D, luxury mixologist for Diageo Wine and Spirits. Thank you, Elayne, for joining us again.
Oh, no, my pleasure. So today, I thought we'd talk about punch.
Punch. Ugh.
Because punch is
That was an old-time favorite, but it's coming back.
Oh, it is. It was definitely an old time. It was something that was served by the kings and queens at their parties back in the 1800s. Originally made with gin, because that was their favorite.
Gin,
gin,
really?
of course, because that's what all the English were drinking. And then as it came to America, they started changing it to rum. And now we're in America. So, you know, our spirit is rye whiskey. So I thought
spirit that we made in America.
That's very true. So I thought we'd make a delicious bullet rye punch. The great thing about punch is you can make it and kind of leave it. You can put the glasses out, you can put it in the bowl, you can make it beforehand, but then your guests, it's all up to them to kind of serve themselves. One of the key things you need for punch is something called oleo saccharum. Oleo saccharum basically is you take a lemon, or whatever citrus. I've done this with orange, I've done it with grapefruit, depending on flavor, and I'll peel off the skins, right? Throw it into a bowl.
Okay.
And then I'll do, usually about for one punch, maybe I'll do like 10 lemons. I'll peel off all the skins. And then I macerate it in just sugar. Muddle it in, and then this has been sitting around for about 2 hours. So as you can see now,
typical?
That's typical. You want about 2 hours because you want the oils of the skin to kind of combine with the sugar.
It's fragrant. I can smell it from
It's very fragrant. You pour it around. And this is my base of my punch. I would have this, and then I would pour all my ingredients on top of this. So what you need to make punch, you need 6 things. One, obviously you need a punch bowl, right? You can use anything. This is just a simple glass salad bowl. And
my mother's used to look a lot fancier than this with all the dangling glasses.
And all the stuff. I gotta be honest, I was gonna bring mine up from, from New York. Exactly, things like that. And then obviously you need punch glasses. So these are some from my punch bowl at home, which is a big fancy antique one like your mom used to have. The other thing is you need a good ice block. So we don't have one here today, but what I normally do is take a bowl like this. I will then fill it up with water, put it in my freezer overnight, and then when I want an ice block, I literally just defrost it a little and I slip it into the bowl. The bullet rye is great. It's one of the it's 95% rye. It's got 7 years of aging. It's just delicious. It's got all that spice, all that richness that you want.
Nice, rich brown spirit.
Exactly.
To pull it all together.
Pull it all together. And then we're going to use apple cider. This in here, I made something just using honey, some cloves, and some cinnamon. And so I made a syrup.
Self-made.
Self-made. So basically, you know, you get maybe a cup of honey. I take about a half a cup of cloves, half a cup of ground cinnamon, put it on the stove with some water, equal parts water and honey. Stir it up, get it nice diluted until you have this rich, delicious taste. Can I taste you on this?
Mmm.
Isn't that yummy? Mm. It's fall, it's Christmas, it's got the nutmeg, it's got the cloves.
Seasonal.
It's seasonal. It's got everything you think about for fall.
It's not even pumpkin flavor, but I think of pumpkins, I think of
pumpkin, right.
Like you know, just fall, warmth, you know, cozy.
You want to sit by a fire and drink
flannel,
one of these. You can actually heat this up and make this a really nice hot toddy as well. So there's 2 ways you can go about that. Then I add a little bit of bitters, just to give it a little more flavor to it. So we got the bullet rye, we got some apple cider. To give it a little sweetness and that fall flavors, I've made this cinnamon, honey, clove spice syrup.
You can really taste the cloves on the finish. That's great.
Isn't that
nice? Angostura.
Of course, a little Angostura, and then some fresh lemon juice. And that's great, because once I've peeled all the lemons,
you can still use them.
I can still use the lemons, so nothing
great.
goes to waste, and then I can juice them. Because you always want to balance out the flavor, the sweetness, with a little bit of fresh lemon juice or something citrusy, acidity.
To bring it up.
To make it pop. So then, you know, once that's all done, I stir it all together. I garnish it. You know, right here I have some nice little orange slices on top. And then you can also take that nutmeg again, if you want a little more on top, and I can do a little garnish, you know, just going across the top. And voila, it looks pretty. People come over, it's inviting. You have the glasses set up on the side, the ice block is in there.
To the season and enjoying responsibly. Thank you, Elayne.
You're very welcome. Happy holidays.
Thank you.